Hey guys, before we start talking about the Rams vs. Seahawks game, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the middle of January, and I'm currently coming out with daily videos. So, if you're interested in more daily NFL content, hit that like and subscribe button. It allows me to keep making great content for you guys, and I'd really appreciate it too. With that said, let's dive right into the video, and I hope you enjoy. So big win for the Los Angeles Rams today. And honestly, kind of a surprising one. I'm not going to lie. I was one of those people before the game that kind of counted them out. I'll be honest here. And that was all because of John Wolford. I thought that he wouldn't be able to be successful against a very good Seahawks defense. But he actually ended up getting injured pretty early in today's game when Jamal Adams, the Seahawks safety, ended up kind of hitting him awkwardly. He had to end up going to the hospital. So hopefully he will be okay. But that meant that Jared Goff had to come in, and obviously he's only a few weeks off of a thumb injury that he had to get surgery for. He has like 3 pins in his hands, and he wasn't great. Okay, he wasn't fantastic. He wasn't his normal self throwing for 200, 300 yards, but he got the job done. And it was all because of the Rams' ability to run the football. And that was because of Cam Akers. And he had a massive day, rushing for over 100 yards. He had a touchdown. He was the reason for this offense to be successful down the stretch. And their ability to run the football and continuously run the football, especially with Malcolm Brown towards the end of the game too, that really closed things out. Also, Kupp was pretty big in that first half when Jared Goff was trying to feel his way back into things. Kupp continuously came up time and time again with big plays. He ended up having a massive catch deep downfield that Goff underthrew, but Kupp was able to come back to the ball and make a play on it. And then defensively, this Rams team is elite. It is, okay? This defense for this Los Angeles Rams team is off the charts. I mean, their ability to get pressure from anywhere, and it all starts with Aaron Donald, who ended up getting injured midway through today's game. Hopefully, he'll be okay moving towards next week. But at the end of the day, Aaron Donald, Joseph Day, Brockers, Leonard Floyd, they were absolutely abusive of that Seahawks offensive line. It's that simple. They were abusive. They were able to get pressure from anywhere. They were able to get to the quarterback, get to Russell Wilson, and make an impact. And then you add the secondary that was absolutely fantastic too. Guys like Darius Williams, guys like Jalen Ramsey. Those are great corners there. And then you got the safeties back there who are also fantastic. But they ended up having a pick 6 today too. So it was complimentary football. That defense was fantastic. That offense did the job. It got enough points to win the game. The defense was stingy, suffocating. They were able to get pressure on Russell Wilson, make him feel uncomfortable, and then in the back end, they caused interceptions, they caused turnovers, they caused fumbles, and they were really good at being annoying. Okay, it's that simple. When I talk about defenses, I like to talk about defenses that are annoying, and this Rams team is very annoying. And then when it comes down to it, they need to move to next week, and they need to hope that Jared Goff can continue to heal, continue to get better, and that's going to be something that's going to be interesting to watch. His health of his hand, that's pretty much going to be what the Rams are going to need to worry about, and also Aaron Donald and his injury that he sustained in today's game. We did see him on the sidelines towards the end of the game, so hopefully that means that he's okay. But at the end of the day, it comes down to Donald and Goff. Those are 2 superstars for the Rams offense and Rams defense, and they're going to need them healthy moving forward. So it's about those guys, but also it's about keeping up that defensive intensity and defensive success moving forward and moving into next week. Also, that offense, they need to figure out how to run this offense, right? They need to retool, just tweak with things and make sure that it's firing on all cylinders, because honestly, this week it wasn't great. Running the football, they were very good. I like to see what they were able to do at the line of scrimmage, getting that push, but overall, this offense wasn't great. However, now let's talk about the Seahawks. So it really starts their breakdown here. It really starts with their offense, and they were really quiet early. Russell Wilson was having trouble pushing down the ball downfield. He had a pick 6. He just had interceptions left, right, and center. He just did not look comfortable with the football. And although DK Metcalf had a nice game, he had 2 touchdowns, one late in the game, one early in the game, that ended up kind of getting Russell Wilson back into it. But Russell Wilson just never looked like he was in the game. Didn't look like himself. And that really held this Seahawks team back. Okay, it's that simple. The defense was good. This defense for the Seahawks has been fantastic over the past 5, 6, 7 weeks. And that was no different in today's game. Yes, Goff was injured, and the Rams quarterback situation was a mess. But the Seahawks defense did its job. They were good. It's just the Seahawks offense, which was fantastic all season with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and Chris Carson and Russell Wilson, just was not there today. Just did not show up. So this offseason, looking at the Seahawks, I mean, they need to add more playmakers to that offense. I think a tight end is probably something that they're going to want. A big impact guy at the tight end position. I mean, Jacob Hollister and Will Dissly and those kinds of players are just they're not going to cut it. And Greg Olsen, not going to cut it, okay? Especially when you're trying to build a championship roster. And then some help on the offensive line. I've been saying this for years. Russell Wilson needs help on the offensive line, and that offensive line just is not good enough. And then defensively, I think they just need to add some more playmakers. Maybe another pass rusher to complement Carlos Dunlap. But overall, I like this Seahawks team. It's just a shame that they couldn't win today against the Rams. And that's pretty much going to end the video for today. Did you agree with my analysis? Why or why not? What were your takeaways from today's game? And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like and a sub. I'd really appreciate that. It would help my channel grow. And until next time, see ya.